Welcome back to the Roe Jogan experiment. Everybody, please remember to subscribe and hit the like button. I'm here with Joe Rogan, straight from the Fear Factor timeline, the guy who made people eat bull testicles and jump off buildings for a shot at 50 grand. Joe, man, it's wild to have you here, because I'm you, but I'm the you that never did Fear Factor. I went straight into podcasting, UFC announcing, the whole deal. We're gonna unpack this, but first, tell me, what's it like being the guy who's still out there making contestants puke on national TV? Ro, listen. I'm still in the trenches, man. I'm still the guy holding the microphone while some poor sap's chewing on a sheep eyeball. And let me tell you, it's not just a show. It's a psychological experiment. It's a window into the human soul. People think it's about the gross out, but it's about control. It's about who's running the game. You think the network's just putting us on for ratings? No. They're testing us. They're seeing how far they can push the human mind before it snaps. That's the real Fear Factor, Ro. It's not the bugs. It's the agenda. Okay, hold up. Joe, you're already going there, and I love it, because I know where this is headed. But let me paint the picture for you, all right? In my timeline, you, me, we ditch Fear Factor around 2011. We start a podcast called The Joe Rogan Experience, and it blows up, man. 3-4 hours a clip, talking to scientists, comedians, politicians, conspiracy nuts. We're pulling millions of views. Then we get into UFC announcing, calling fights with Mike Goldberg. Then John Anik. We're the voice of the octagon. And the tech, Joe, the tech is insane. Smartphones in every pocket, streaming platforms, AI, neural networks. We're living in a sci-fi movie. But you're hearing this and thinking it's beta, aren't you? You're thinking podcasting's some weak-ass move? Beta. Ro, it's not just beta. It's a trap. It's a digital cage. You're telling me I'm gonna sit in a room talking into a mic for hours? No live audience, no stunts, no adrenaline? That's not alpha. That's a psy-op. You think the elites want me out there with a platform, reaching millions, no script, no filter? Hell no. They'd rather have me on Fear Factor, where I'm distracted, where I'm part of the circus. Podcasting? That's dangerous, Ro. That's unfiltered truth. And the powers that be, they don't want that. They want us eating bugs, not exposing their bug-eating rituals at Bohemian Grove. You see what I'm saying? It's all connected. Oh, I see it, Joe. I see it, but you're half right and half missing it. Podcasting's not a cage, it's a weapon. In my timeline, we're dropping red pills every episode. We're talking DMT, we're talking moon landing hoaxes, we're talking Big Pharma, the CIA, all of it. And the UFC gig? That's pure alpha, man. We're cage-aside, breaking down knockouts, hyping the crowd, living in the chaos of the fight. But the tech, Joe, that's where it gets nuts. By 2025, we've got AI that can write scripts, generate voices, deepfake entire interviews. You can have a podcast where you're interviewing Elvis, and it's so real, nobody knows it's fake. And don't get me started on X, this platform where we're posting clips going viral. Millions of people debating every word we say. Hold on, Ro. You're saying AI's making fake Elvis interviews? That's not sci-fi, that's a weaponized narrative. You think they're not already doing this? You think the deep state isn't churning out fake Rogan podcasts to discredit the real ones? I'm out here making people eat cow hearts, and you're telling me in your timeline I'm a podcaster and the CIA's got to fake me talking about alien lizards? That's not progress, that's control. And this X thing sounds like a digital Colosseum where they're feeding us to the algorithm. You're not free, Ro. You're a gladiator for clicks. Fear Factor's honest. At least I know the network's screwing me. Podcasting? You don't even know who's pulling the strings. Joe, you're spiraling and I'm here for it. But let me break it down. The algorithm's a beast, sure, but we're riding it, not the other way around. We're dropping 3-hour episodes with Elon Musk, talking about Mars colonies, Neuralink, how he's wiring brains to computers. We're talking to Robert Malone about mRNA vaccines. We're going deep on ivermectin. We're calling out the CDC. And the UFC, man, it's not just a gig, it's a pulpit. Every fight night, we're reaching millions, shaping the culture. You think Fear Factor's honest? It's a distraction, Joe. It's bread and circuses. Podcasting's where the real fight is. No script, no censors, just you, a mic, and the truth. Or at least the search for it. Truth? Roe, you're naive. You're buying the hype. You think Elon's some hero? He's a front man. He's a Tesla-driving puppet for the globalists. Neuralink? That's not innovation. That's transhumanism. That's the mark of the beast in a microchip. You're out there announcing UFC fights, hyping blood and glory, while they're wiring brains to the cloud. And this X platform, you're saying it's free speech? Bullshit. It's a data mine. They're scraping every word, every like, building a profile to control you. Fear Factor is cleaner than that, Ro. At least when I'm making a guy eat a tarantula, I'm not pretending it's freedom. You're in the Matrix, man, and you don't even see the code. All right, Joe, you're going full tinfoil, and I respect it. But let's talk brass tacks. In my timeline, the podcast is pulling 100 million a year. We're on Spotify. Then we break free. Go independent. We're selling out arenas for live shows. We're bigger than Fear Factor ever was. And the UFC, we're not just announcing, we're part of the brand. We're commentating title fights. We're in the locker rooms with Conor McGregor, Khabib, John Jones. The tech's a double-edged sword, sure, but we're wielding it. AI, we're using it to clip episodes, analyze fights, even predict knockouts. Deepfakes, we're calling them out, exposing the fakes. You're stuck in 2005, thinking the network's the enemy, but the real game's digital, and we're winning it. Winning? Ro, you're not winning, you're domesticated. 100 million a year? That's a leash, not a crown. Spotify? That's a corporate overlord. They own your voice until you break free. And even then, you're on their terms. And UFC? Come on, it's a blood sport for the elite. They're betting on broken noses while they're betting on your soul with Neuralink. You're talking about predicting knockouts with AI? That's not power. That's pre-crime. That's Minority Report shit. They're gonna use that tech to predict your thoughts, Ro, and you're out there cheering for it. Fear Factor's raw. It's primal. It's human. Podcasting's a simulation, and you're the NPC. NPC? Joe, you're killing me, but you're not wrong about the simulation vibe. Because by 2025, we are deep in it. VR, AR, metaverse, people are living in digital worlds, fighting digital fights, podcasting to digital avatars. But here's the thing, we're still reaching real people. We're waking them up. We're talking about the Great Reset, the WEF, how they're pushing bud-based diets. Yeah, your Fear Factor stunts are their endgame. And the conspiracy stuff, we're platforming it. We're giving Alex Jones a mic. We're letting the fringe speak. You think Fear Factor's primal? It's a sideshow. The podcast is the arena, and we're the ones throwing punches. Alex Jones, Ro, you're platforming a controlled opposition. You're playing their game. The WEF wants us eating buns, sure, but they're also the ones bankrolling your podcast empire. You think Spotify's paying you 100 million to expose them? No, they're paying you to vent, to let the steam out so the pressure doesn't build. And this metaverse, VR, that's the final cage. That's the pod in the Matrix. You're not waking people up. You're lulling them into a dream. Fear Factor's the last bastion of reality, Ro. It's messy, it's gross, it's real. You're out there in a digital octagon fighting shadows while I'm making people face their fears in the flesh.
Did someone say my name?
Joe, you're preaching and I'm feeling it, but you're missing the scale. Fear Factor's a TV show. What, 1 million viewers a week? The podcast's hitting 11 million an episode. We're global. We're in every language. And the UFC, it's not just a sport, it's a movement. It's discipline, it's warriors. You're out there with your bug-eating contests, but we're breaking down the science of a perfect knockout, the psychology of a champion. And the conspiracies, we're not just venting, we're archiving. We're building a library of dissent. The tech's a tool, Joe, and we're the ones holding the hammer. A hammer? Ro, you're the nail. 11 million an episode? That's a honeypot. They're tracking every listener, building a dissent database. The UFC's a movement? It's a distraction. It's modern gladiators keeping the masses numb. And this library of dissent, it's digital, it's fragile. One EMP, and it's gone. Fear Factor's on tape, it's physical, it's proof. You're trusting the cloud, Ro? You're trusting the same people who fake moon landings. Podcasting's not a weapon, it's a vulnerability. And you're too deep to see it. Joe, you're a paranoid genius, and I'm living for this. But let me drop one last bomb. In my timeline, by 2025, we're not just podcasting, we're shaping the narrative. We're getting death threats, we're getting canceled, we're getting deplatformed, and we're coming back stronger. We're on X, we're on Rumble, we're everywhere. And the tech, it's not just a tool, it's a mirror. AI's exposing the deepfakes, blockchains securing the truth, cryptos breaking the banks. You're stuck in the Fear Factor cage, but we're out here free, fighting the real fight. Free? Ro, you're in a bigger cage, and it's got Wi-Fi. Death threats, cancellations, that's the system marking you as a threat, but you're still playing their game. Blockchain, crypto, that's just digital fiat. It's another leash. Fear Factor's the last stand, Ro. It's the one place they can't fake. You're out there chasing truth in a hall of mirrors, and I'm here making people eat the truth, one bug at a time. Joe, we're gonna have to do this again because you're a time-traveling madman and I'm obsessed. Everybody, please remember to subscribe and hit the like button. We're out.